in this culture war, one of the things that has to be brought up, because I just want to make sure to try to put it in some kind of clear words, is when the opposition says, this, the reason why you don't like this is because this is important to us, and it is intrinsically important to us because of our id pol kind of thing, our identity politics, whatever, issue, how we identify, the label we go by. And this is a big deal, because there's too many people left of center that will use id pol tactics, but don't really understand how bad of an idea that is. And so this is why they frequently fundamentally say they're always indicating what they really know and think about groups of people, because they're like, this is important to this identity group, so they know what the stereotype is. They're trying to figure out a way around it real cleverly with Marxist language or some kind of neo-scholar language or something. Like, oh, black people need the welfare because of reparations. Or now was it, abortion is very important to Jewish morality, according to this organization of Jewish women. If you go after groomers, it's almost like they're hunting down Jews or something. This is obviously some kind of thinking that keeps getting confessed to us. Another is, if you try to make your surroundings in any way, shape, or form safe, this is somehow horribly evil. Your wife, your kids, your shit should not be safe. And how dare you want safety? People are coming at all of American society like this now. How could you want somebody not to mess with your kid? How can you not want somebody to rob your house? How can you not want, somebody to do something bad to you? Who do you think you are for wanting a life, for wanting normal life, for wanting anything good, And what's starting to become really clear is that there's there's like population groups, such as maybe the gays, trannies, blacks, and Jews, that have really weird resentments against society in general. Probably it's resultant of mental instability. The whole thing of children living through to adulthood at rates that never have. So you start getting the mental aberrations of genetic mutational load, as Dutton has discussed a lot. So you get people that the first place that their mutational load shows is in their psyche. And that in their psyche, they start indicating various forms of terrible instability. One of these comes from like being sort of generally angry at society. Now also, one of the things, and really, I like how Dutton has pointed out, when you see mental instability increase, you see the vote left of center increase. And the more crazy people you have in your society, the more you have liberals. And now this is starting to become something that there's no way around the way that they're telling us this. They brag about it, thinking that it's some kind of like, one day they'll have numbers like ants and they'll just take everybody down and everyone will be gay and have to take drugs and no one's shit will be safe. So, I mean, you could see how this is obviously not how it's going to go. Because at some point, there's going to be those people who are going to say, oh no, I'll just move away from you, which they have. Oh no, I'll just make sure I have constitutional carry, which now people are. oh, we'll just divest in you. This is starting to happen to things like Facebook. Twitter's getting bought. Disney's really got some problems coming, because it turns out Disney has been grooming children, and that Disney has been paying organizations that are fundamentally groomer educational organizations for like 20 years to make kids gay. Explains way more about my experience with millennials and Disney. The strangest thing I've experienced is hearing a Disney musical kind of channel come on and seeing millennial women react to it. It is really weird. It's like church for them. So it makes sense that Disney's been grooming children now for 20 years, like really doing it, like really spending money on groomernology, and so for a lot of people who are left of center that are like afraid, oh, they're going to do all these things, now it's unapologetic. Yes, now the idea of open discrimination, no, you can't trust those people. People should really kind of let it be known to their kids as their kids start getting into the teenage years. No, those people are like that. They really should do that. They should really be like, no, those people are like that. No, you should kind of judge people. And so for a lot of liberals who think it's going to be getting worse, it will be getting worse. We will be. What is going on down here? Oh, that lady has no shoes and is yelling. I know what that means. That means crazy. Another crazy bitch. So one of the things, though, that I think is really important that people who are left of center get about the right is the key demographic is you can still work with people who are politically moderate. Most of us don't want to work with any of you ever again. But you can still work with politically moderate. No, we want to hang you. We want to hang you from trees. A lot of us want to bend the lampposts with you. We want to bend the lampposts with you. You freaks, you deviants, you commies. If we could, we would bend the lampposts with you. But we know that would require a coercive government, and then we lose. Because that's the whole point. That's what you want. You want a coercive central government and a coercive central authority. You want Janky Witch and Susan Woke Chickie running everything because you like not so good looking Eastern European women running your lives. Like Klobuchar, one of those Eastern European women who's not so attractive. So, yeah, just some thoughts.